G'day cocktail lovers, the barrel aging journey continues. I've just decanted another one I made, and if I take myself back in time 3 weeks, the decision I was making is, well, going to use a bunch of booze. What have I got? Got a lot of gin. Can I find what sounds like a good gin cocktail to barrel age? So I consulted the tome, one of my tomes. This is the Death & Co cocktail book, and I thoroughly recommend. Going through their gin selection, there's one by Phil Ward, created in 2007, called Lucino's Delight. A single serve of this one is 2 ounces of dry gin, 3/4 of an ounce of vermouth, sweet vermouth. They use Capano Antica formula. 1/4 of an ounce of maraschino liqueur, 1/4 of an ounce of an amaro Lucano. Now, I scaled that way up because I was making more than a litre of it. So I had like 600 mils of the gin, 250 mils of the vermouth, and around 100 mils of the maraschino liqueur and the amaro. And they all went into a barrel and stayed there for 3 weeks. And here they are. I saved some that did not barrel age, and here's a barrel aged one for comparison. Visually, as is very common for barrel aged cocktails, it's taken on a bit more colour. It's a little darker being barrel aged. I'll do the taste test now. That is a really nice cocktail. You're really not getting the gin so much forward, despite its very pronounced gin content. The sweet elements, the vermouth, the liqueurs, and you're just getting that little bit of bitterness from the amaro. It's a really nice drink. But what did barrel aging do to it? Trying to pin down what the big difference is, and I feel like it's brought forward the amaro, not in a bitter way. It's brought forward the flavours of the amaro without making it more bitter, and very late on the palate, as they say. I was really tasting the vermouth as well. Very smooth. Again, the barrel aging tends to smooth out the flavours. This is yet again a good result. So if you've ever wondered, is it worth getting a little barrel? I've got 1 litre barrels. I know some people have 2 litre, even 5 litre barrels at home. Is it worth doing to play around with and experiment? I say hell to the yes, and you should do it because it's a lot of fun, both with spirits and cocktails, and wines, ports, sherries, that sort of thing as well. So I do recommend you do it. It's a lot of fun. I have a couple more on the go that you may see in the weeks and months ahead on the channel. But in the meantime, back on my double fisting bullshit. So I'll say good night, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and cheers.